Corporate governance plays a critical role in healthcare, and by ensuring accountability and transparency, it creates an environment where ethical decision making and innovation aligns with the core values of the organization, allowing the healthcare industry to introduce new solutions without compromising on safety and ethics.
Hello and welcome to this episode of FaceTime with Leaders, brought to you by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. I'm Sunny Pancholi, and today we are beyond excited to have with us an extraordinary leader who is revolutionizing women's health and wellness on a global scale. Joining us today is Dr. Anjum Shaikh, an inspiring entrepreneur and author dedicated to women's health and wellness. She is the founder of EveCare, a revolutionary app helping women take control of their health with AI-powered insights and a holistic approach. Dr. Shaikh is also the award-winning author of Empower Her, Wellness, Hygiene and You, a book that breaks taboos and raises awareness about women's health at every stage of life. Let's welcome her. Dr. Shaikh, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on today's podcast. Welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you, and it's my pleasure to be here today.
Great to hear that, Dr. Shaikh. So you have built an incredible career with so many facets, from healthcare leadership to launching innovative platforms like EveCare and Empower Her, Wellness, Hygiene and You.
Yeah.
By hearing your story, so how did you first get involved in the healthcare industry, and what were some key moments along the way that really shaped your journey? We would love to hear it from your perspective and what has inspired you to keep pushing for change in women's health.
Thank you. Thank you for asking this question. Actually, this question will take me long back, 20 years back. But definitely, I would like to answer starting from the point of where I have completed, I completed my education I'm a medical graduate. So in 2005, I completed graduation and became a medical graduate. From there my journey started. So as usual, like every doctor, after getting a degree, the career path is going to the hospital, working with the hospital, or setting up a clinic. That's the normal course of career path every doctor will have in their vision mind. So same with me. I also went ahead and joined one of the hospitals, started working. I worked with the hospital for a couple of years. But then I realized, like during that time, I always used to reflect back that what I will be after 5 years, where I am looking myself after 5 years. And I always used to find this answer. And then somehow I was not able to convince the answer which I am getting in my mind. So, and while doing all this question answer session in my mind itself, I started exploring other industry, other option which a medical graduate can go ahead and do. So, and then I found there are multiple other options also, like clinical research, health insurance. And this is how like my mind changed, that I can shift my career from clinical to non-clinical profession also. And during that time, what I noticed that in health insurance industry was creating a lot of impact. It was growing at the 40% of rate. So I thought that this will be the best industry to get into in. And this is how I completely shifted my career from clinical to non-clinical profile. And I joined a corporate, I started my corporate journey. From there, my entire journey of 19 years has been completed till today. Uh, and I can say that I'm fortunate enough that I got the opportunity to work in the entire stakeholder. Like if you pick up any industry, there will be a multiple stakeholder of that specific industry. I am grateful that I got the opportunity to work with each of the stakeholders. So in the healthcare industry, may it be hospital, may it be insurance company, may it be government of India for public health, may it be IT health company, I have work with everyone. So I've got that experience. So in a nutshell, I can say that I got the experience of the entire ecosystem. So that is in summary about my journey of last 20 years. Coming back, like while having all this experience, what I noticed always that how women health was often overlooked, and like from menstrual taboos to gap in reproductive and preventive care, it made me realize that women needed a more connected approach, one that combined education, prevention, and management. So that's how it led me to think about starting something in context to the women healthcare, and this is how EveCare. I started working on the EveCare project. EveCare, a platform, I think that provides women with the smart health insight. It also provides a smart menstrual tracking and fertility tracking tools. It also, what we have taken into consideration when building the EveCare app is also as I said, that the combined approach is education, prevention, and management. So we wanted to take care of all the three segments. So for the education, we have taken care, we have created a module. It is called Menstrual Health and Hygiene module. This is divided into 8 different chapters. It's a more structured way of presenting the detail about the woman body, woman, like how, like, basically this entire module we have developed for a first timer user. When I say first timer, it is a girl who are getting into a menarche. Menarche is when girl get a period for the first time, it is called menarche in a medical terminology. So these are the girls when they are getting into a something very big event in their life. They're not aware. They don't know that how they're going to take this ahead for next 50 to 55 year of life. They are not prepared. There is no training tool available. There is no guide available. It is available, but it is more in a fragmented way. So, and that was the reason we have created a structured digital module where it will help them to get the education and get set ready for and prepare themselves for the next phase of the life, and we feel confident. And then EveCare also have certain like, because we always talk about prevention, so we have some self-assessment tool created in the app, which includes like self-screening for breast cancer, because early detection is always good. Self-screening for breast cancer, and then your menopause rating scale, because the perimenopause is a longer phase. It is between 7 to 8 year when a woman is in perimenopause phase before she get into a menopause phase. So this 8 to 9 years, like always, women struggle to understand whether she is actually getting into a menopause or not. There has to be some rating scale for her to understand, and if she will understand, then she will be equipped enough to do certain things which she is supposed to do to take care of all the changes which her body is getting into it. So that scale we have developed. We have also developed a postpartum depression screening. So this will help a woman to understand when to seek help, when to not seek help. Because what happens, if you have like, if you search if you search on, sorry, Google or anywhere, you can see that almost 90% of women after giving a birth goes under depression because of multiple reasons. But how to scale it up, how as a woman I will understand that where I am at which stage, whether I need to seek help or I can work on myself on my own. So I think these are the pre-screening self-assessment tool we have developed in the EveCare, which will help a woman to do early detection and prevention. uh, so by doing all this thing, coming back to my journey and then on the EveCare, by doing all this thing, my only mission, which you can say, is like, I always wanted to have that when women had the right knowledge and tool, they take control of their health. And when women take control of their health, they not only uplift themselves, but they will also uplift the entire community. So that's what I believe, and that's what like I every day think and work on EveCare. the current project which I am working on.
That's such a powerful story, Dr. Sheikh, and it's amazing how you have navigated through those challenges.
Thank you so much.
So, Dr. Sheikh, having built an AI driven platform and authored books that empower women with a focus on women's wellness, it's clear that your work has the potential to redefine the landscape of women's healthcare. So, could you share with us what inspired you to pursue these innovations and how you envision them truly making a lasting impact on women's health, empowering them to take control of their own well being?
So, and thank you again for asking this question. So, the inspiration behind EveCare and Empower Her is coming from very deep realization that women health is often treated with a generic solution, even though their need changes dramatically different at different life stages. So, and I knew this had to change. So I set out to create something which is personalized, accessible, and most importantly, empowering. Uh, and during, like as I said, I have 19 year of corporate experience during my so I'll share why it is a deep realization. So during my corporate journey, what I used to do, I used to sometime whenever I get time, I used to go and spend time with the set or group of a women. Normally these are women coming from the background where educations are not there. They are not blessed enough to have the resources when it comes to hygiene or awareness. So whenever I used to get opportunity, I used to go and spend time with them, and I used to engage with them. And on personal hygiene, on wellness, on such topic, I used to engage with them so that whatever best contribution I can give, I was on my own part. I was trying to play that. But during that, when I used to do this, there was one incident which is very it is still stuck in my mind, and I can always remember that there was a woman in her mid 30s, and who had been silently suffering from very severe menstrual pain for years. So, what shocked me was that she had never sought medical help. And you can ask why, because she believed that it is normal.
Okay.
She believed that it was normal. She thought that pain was just something women had to endure. And that conversation was a turning point for me. It made me realize that this wasn't just an issue of access to healthcare. It is about lack of awareness. It is about normalization of suffering. It is about deeply ingrained stigma around women's health. And that was when I knew that what I need is just not one more healthcare solution. What we need is we need education, we need advocacy, we need a platform that empower women to take charge of their own health and well-being. This realization led me to create EveCare. This is how I think EveCare took a birth, because this realization made me to think that yes, I have to work on something which is which should be focusing EveCare health. And it also inspired me to write a book that is dedicated to breaking the taboos and opening and encouraging the honest and open conversation about women's health. At the like whatever I do, whether Eve Care or Empower Her, at the heart of everything, I my one simple mission is that every woman, no matter her background, has the tool of knowledge. She should be having the knowledge, tool of knowledge, and their health should be at priority. It should not be something which is like after this, the last priority should not be the health. The health should be the top priority without any hesitation. So that is in simple the mission I take in my mind, and at the core of both initiative, whether EveCare or Empower Her, my only vision is to bridge the gap between awareness and action. So and because again I say that when woman is empowered, she will uplift not only herself but society also. So that is how I got inspired and why this Eve Care and Empower Her is in place today.
That's incredibly inspiring, Dr. Sheikh. And it's clear that your journey is fueled by a deep sense of purpose and commitment to making a real difference in women's lives.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, so moving ahead, Dr. Sheikh, you have had an extensive and impactful journey in the healthcare space, and your leadership at MediAssist, where you spent over a decade, was instrumental in scaling the company's operations. So, can you share your experience there, especially in building strong provider partnership and leading business transformation?
Yeah, sure. I think I should go. MediAssist, out of all the organization and whatever I have worked, MediAssist is very dear to me. I have spent almost 11 years with the MediAssist. At MediAssist, we have seen like a growth from ground to sky. So I think the main focus what I used to carry while handling the MediAssist, and I have worked in MediAssist at leadership position. The main focus was on scaling operation and strengthening provider partnership and driving business transformation to make healthcare more accessible and seamless. That was my main focus when I was during my journey with MediAssist. Uh, just to quote one statistic numbers, I will quote how it looks when I talk about the success story of the MediAssist. When I took over the branch MediAssist, the premium. So MediAssist is a third party administrator, and we used to differentiate the value of that portfolio basis on the premium which it handles. So the premium which was handled by the branch was 110 CR when I took over that branch. And when I left and moved for a national role, I have been promoted within MediAssist to move from branch to a national role. And that time I have to leave the branch. When I left that branch, it was on 1300 CR premium.
Wow.
That's the journey I've seen. And of course, this success basis on what I just said, that what were the my focus area, and also because we leverage technology. We were very early to leverage technology and data analytics. That time nobody else was using it, but we were first to introduce the lot of automation wherein claim processing, fraud detection, or so more or less many operational activity we were trying to automate. We were trying to incorporate technologies so that the output will have a more impact, and it will give more experience to the end user. I think the growth which we have seen, because we were early to pick up the technology, use the technology and data analytics, and these technology and data analytics enhance the user experience. And we have used this technology more or less for doing multiple automation, whether it is claim processing, fraud detection, etc. Uh, I would like to point out one project which is again very dear to me during my entire MediAssist experience is MediBuddy. So MediBuddy is a project where I was part of leadership team. And from ideation to implementation to scaling, I was part of MediBuddy. And today, MediBuddy is the India's largest digital platform. That's the achievement we can proudly say that we have. That was the baby when we started, and now it has grown to a very successful leader in the market. And coming back to the entire experience of MediAssist and the journey or the project, whatever I have handled, I can say that this experience shaped my vision for holistic, accessible healthcare, which continues till today to drive me to work on my current project.
So, Dr. Sheikh, it's clear how much your time at MediAssist shaped your approach to overall healthcare innovation.
Yes.
All right. So, moving ahead with your extensive experience in public health and your work with the Government of India's National Health Authority, that is NHA, how do you see public health policies evolving to better address the unique healthcare challenges faced by women in India? And what key policy shifts do you think are necessary to improve women's healthcare across different regions and communities in the country?
Okay. So I think my experience that was one of the best and key experience I had when I went ahead and work Ministry of Health under NHA. So NHA is a new segment which has been created by Government of India because they wanted to have a separate focus on a healthcare. And the current government is very focused on enhancing the healthcare experience of the country. So this is how NHA got incorporated and the division has been created. And in NHA, the project which they have handled is Ayushman Bharat. It's a world's biggest policy, public policy, currently running successfully in India. So India, if I have to talk about the health, India has made significant strides in healthcare, but there is still room for improvement, and when I say improvement, improvement in terms of specific need of women health. So generic health is health solution, like India has lot of scheme which is running in and around women healthcare. But when it come to specific generic or focused scheme, I think that is the area of improvement. And if I have to say what are that points where it can be improved, like strengthening gender sensitive healthcare deliveries, like if I have to explain this, like women health is part of many policies currently within the Indian government programs. A lot of programs have been run by the Indian government, but it need better integration of reproductive health, maternal care and menopause care within the broader healthcare system. So I think that is the area which I feel still needs to be improved. Otherwise, as a government policy, because I have worked within the department, India is doing excellently, doing very good and coming up with a lot of innovation, building a lot of strategies around it, how the health portfolio or health sector of the Indian population can be enhanced.
It's incredible to hear your thoughts on how we can make policies more inclusive for women. And
Mm.
it's clear that addressing these gaps in healthcare can truly drive change.
Yes, thank yeah.
Okay. So, Dr. Sheikh, being featured in NYC Journal's inspiring top 20 women health entrepreneurs to look out for in 2024 and
Mm.
receiving the International Impact Book Award for your book, Empower Her, Wellness, Hygiene, and You in the Female Empowerment category is a remarkable achievement. So, what does this recognition mean to you? And how does it motivate you to continue advancing women's health initiatives and breaking barriers in the field?
It's truly humbling, but more than recognition, these honor reinforce the importance of work we are doing at EveCare, which is empowering women through education, awareness, prevention, and management. For me, it's never about the award, it's about the impact they allow us to create. They motivate me to keep pushing boundaries, whether that means breaking taboos around menstruation and menopause or ensuring that women health is a priority at every stage of life. Um, the journey of empowering women to take charge of their health is ongoing, and this recognition only fuels my passion to continue making a difference, not just at individual level but at a systemic level. That's what I aim to do, and ultimately it always make my belief stronger, that the women health must be at forefront of every policy and every innovation currently happening globally.
Amazing, amazing. Dr. Sheikh, I think your commitment is great reminder of how leadership and vision can truly transform lives.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate.
All right. So, at this stage of your life, Dr. Sheikh, you have already achieved so much in the field of women's health, and you have made a significant impact on countless lives. So, as you look ahead, what are some of your future aspirations, and how do you see the next phase of your journey unfolding? And what kind of legacy do you hope to leave behind in women's healthcare?
My goal is to transform women healthcare by creating data-driven, personalized solution that empower women at every stage of life. If I have to say this in a simple word, it is to ensure that every woman, no matter where she is, has access to the right information at right time so she can make the informed decision about her health. This is the simple mission which I carry with me, and I want to work on this. Coming back to the what is happening globally in terms of research, it is very sad figure that only 4 to 5% of research are happening currently on women health, which leaves a very huge gap. I think the approach globally, we need to shift from reactive system to making the uh, significant priority on early detection and prevention. That's the shift I think it should happen. And I think if I have to talk about my vision is to reach 80% of India women in India and beyond, making women health a global priority. I think that's the vision I'm taking forward, and I want to create that legacy that women health should be at priority at everywhere, at every policy level, at every innovation level. That's my goal and that's my vision.
It's amazing to hear your vision, Dr. Sheikh.
Thank you so much.
So, moving ahead, Dr. Sheikh, as someone with significant experience in leadership and healthcare, how do you see the role of corporate governance in driving innovation and ensuring ethical practices, especially in the healthcare sector?
So, corporate governance plays a critical role in healthcare, and by ensuring accountability and transparency, it creates an environment where ethical decision making and innovation aligns with the core values of the organization, allowing the healthcare industry to introduce new solutions without compromising on safety and ethics. That's how I see corporate governance, and this is why I said it is a critical role. In my experience, strong governance framework have been instrumental in guiding me while setting up the EveCare, because we have ensured that we maintain data privacy and user-centric approach throughout our journey when we were building the EveCare.
All right. So that's a powerful perspective, Dr. Sheikh. And it's clear that ethical governance is a key driver in shaping the future of healthcare.
Yes.
So, all right. So that brings us to the last question of the podcast. And here it is. So, Dr. Sheikh, you have had the opportunity to engage with Directors Institute. Could you share with us your experience with the Institute and how has it contributed to your professional growth, particularly in areas like governance and strategic leadership?
Yes, I think I'm very thankful to them because I feel that my governance skill, I have improved my governance skills, and also I understood the boardroom dynamics. The important part which I like the most about this entire arrangement, so there are a lot of education modules. See, the information is available everywhere. Today, in this era, the information is not restricted. Everybody can Google it and have OpenAI to give them information. But the important is the right information in a structured way. And I like the way they have planned the entire curriculum, being a very dry subject because it always deals with the clauses and numbers, and which is very dry to hear. But they have made it more engaging because one is theory part, and they have a lot of experienced people coming up and speaking. So while having that experience, I think what I learned because it's a dry subject. When we try to remember, it is difficult to register few important thing, and we may miss, and every time we can't go back and refer it. But these speakers come up with very live examples. So whatever we have seen from our early age, may it be Satyam experience, may it be Cyrus experience. So such examples, like every theory part connecting with something live in and around had happened. I think that gets registered in the mind, and that is very important for a learner to keep things in the mind forever. And that's what I liked very much about this curriculum, like not only theory part but the practical experience, experts coming speaking. And it is not just speaking and giving a lecture, it's a powerful impact they create. And my skill set, I can say, has been increased a lot, and I'm more confident when it comes to governance part of the company. I'm handling company right now, and I feel more confident after completing this course.
Wonderful. Wonderful to hear how Directors Institute has been instrumental in shaping your approach, Dr. Sheikh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, so it has been an absolute pleasure having you on the show today, Dr. Sheikh. Your insights into leadership, women's health, and corporate governance are truly, truly inspiring. The work you are doing in transforming healthcare and empowering women is remarkable. And it's clear that you are paving the way for future generations of leaders.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, thank you so much once again for sharing your journey with us, your experiences, and your invaluable wisdom.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you
Right.
so much.
All right. So, we wish you continued success in all your endeavors. And to all our viewers, thank you for tuning in to another episode of FaceTime with Leaders. Stay tuned for more inspiring conversations with some of the brightest minds shaping the future. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much and have a nice time.
Thank you so much.